Okay, first position guys, ready to go again?
So you stand here, Mick.
Cut.
Danny's very demanding of himself, which means that the people that he works with also he's very demanding of. And the great thing about that is that they get pushed to their limits in terms of their skills and their abilities, and you get a real sense of that kind of pressure and the passion and magic that comes out of that.
It's going well. We've got a really good turnout so far. Still got quite a few people to see this afternoon, and hopefully by then we'll have the film pretty much all cast, I hope.
I mean, it's about 10 of them, right? So we have them, and then that's on a chase and go up and down.
Wow.
So like sometimes it's bright down the end, sometimes it's bright descending. You know, whatever you want to do, you'll be able to chase it.
And then all the lights come back on.
Yeah.
And then that light goes out, that light goes out, and then start walking, and they start running to stay in the light. Is it? Good. So that's how fast it is when they come towards them going off.
Yeah.
When they run the other way. Making this film has allowed me to do something in a very different way to anything that I've done before. It's given me a brief which I have never had before, and it's also meant that I have made a film for a specific location with specific things that need to be in the film.
As with lots of the films that Dan's made, there's a small budget and a really short timeline to make the film in, so it works really well to bring together people who Danny's worked with in the past, who he knows really well, whose skills and passion he really respects, so they get on very well as a team and create this real bond on this project. Ona Falby produced.
Ona is a producer that I met when I was making one of my first films, Sister, and she came on board and produced that film. Shot in the Welsh mountains in the middle of winter, so I wanted very high production standards, and she delivered fantastically with a brilliant team. Since then she's really been overlooking all the films that I've done, and now on Sun she's producing again. Films are obviously made from the talented people that work on them, and the fact that Ona brings with her such a calibre crew is really going to be beneficial for Sun. We've had some brilliant people working on this. We've had Robbie Ryan, who I shot Antonio's Breakfast with, who is great to work with. He really understands me and gets a very intuitive relationship going. He goes far beyond what I could ever expected the cinematography to look like and the lighting to look like, and is a consummate filmmaker, so it's great to work with him. And except for down the bottom, I don't want to see those two.
Yeah, as it is now.
I think pretty much the whole film, except for the first shot and the last shot, are handheld, so it's quite a physically strenuous thing to do, as well as obviously concentrating on lighting the whole space and making it look amazing, and then operating himself and often pulling focus. So
I'll put a light in a bit, so that's the third light that they go into and then comes up. Perfect.
Could it be on either one of these bars?
Chris?
Fire would not be as direct as circles, that would it? It'd be good if you have another circle, so maybe leave that. Yeah, you can probably be doing that while we're doing that one guy. Let's do it.
So we can do that. We can do that whole shot without ever seeing the other side.
No, not quite. Want a full?
Well, you know, last minute bits and pieces as short films are. It's fun of it all though, isn't it? But no, I just tell them all to come in as done and look after the main guys really. And if anyone stands out, I give them a bit of the end of the brush.
They had 4 days to shoot it and only 1 day to rehearse beforehand with the actors, so it's kind of incredibly tight amount of time, even more so than usual with his actors. He sort of creates this environment where they really give of themselves and are very truthful and real and honest in their performances.
Hello, and my name is James Wilson and I'm 9 years old. But that was just a practice, and this is for real.
James was absolutely amazing to work with. He was really good fun. He got onto set and he was completely focused from the minute that he arrived to the minute that he left.
Let me know when you're ready.
That was amazing. How long have you been working on it?
It was fantastic to work with Natalie. She's an actress that I've admired for a long time, and just think that she has an immediacy and presence that is really incredible when it's filmed. And then there was Glenn, who has done, I think, one short film before which I saw, where he plays lots of different people, lots of different characters, and I could see from his look and from the fact that he was so versatile that he'd be just a great person. He picked up exactly what it is he was doing straight away.
George Tomlinson, who's art directing, George, it's a funny story actually about George. He had a toothache, really bad toothache on the shoot, and he sort of refused to go and see anyone about it. He was so kind of dedicated and passionate about the project, just carried on. Danny, in the end, got him an appointment with a dentist and sort of forced him to go down to the dentist, and he actually had to have his tooth out, it was that bad. And came back, sort of through all that pain, came back to work on the project.
I mean, the whole theatre set that's through there is one I built myself about 6 months ago. I built it with about 2 other people, so I mean, I never imagined it being utilised for this sort of thing, but it obviously suits it.
Either way, I'm loving every moment of this. Jim, who is really has really put this together as line producer with Ona, unfortunately was involved in a hit and run accident when his leg was smacked by a car. He was kind of out of the picture for the shoot, unfortunately. But because he put everything into place so well beforehand with Chris, the production manager, and owner, the whole thing went very smoothly.
Just checking the gate. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. That's a wrap for James. Well done, James. Guys, we've got to pack the kit away. We've got to.
As long as your eyes are
Good gate.
you are going to
So,
see
guys, that's a wrap. Thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you, everybody.
Honestly, thank you everyone so much, by the way, and you, all of you. Stop that.